Coach Narduzzi about what position group he kind of felt the most comfortable with right now, and he said the offensive line. What are you seeing from your group right now?
Well, as we know, I mean, I've got everybody back, so it's a once in a lifetime opportunity, and I've got a lot of depth. I'm rolling a lot of guys in with the first group, but there's great understanding. They understand the tempo that I want them to drill at. They understand the tempo I want them to go at when we go against the defense, whether it's a thud period or a live period. And right now we haven't had a lot of mental errors, which we shouldn't. And they're doing a great job right now in terms of all of those things up to this point. I'm very pleased with them.
He mentioned some names this morning, but do you think maybe next year at this time you'll have 5 guys, maybe not 5 starters back, but 5 guys you can trust?
Yeah, there's no doubt. I mean, really, when you think about it, my second group really should be my starters this year.
Right.
So yeah, and I have a lot of confidence in that group because, and certainly by next year I'll have even more because many of them will have played, and and been in the system for another year. And they're doing that group's doing a fantastic job. And really, those guys should be, if it wasn't for COVID, those guys would be the starters this year.
What has Ryan Baer showed you so far?
Well, Ryan Baer is, he's a big, strong guy for sure, but he's extremely smart. He's in the spring he was kind of measuring things. He wasn't quite sure, and he's not measuring blocks anymore. He's going after people, and really I told him the other day, I need you to play with more of an edge. And he did that. He's done that for the last 2 days. I'll see the film today, but he's a very talented guy. I'm playing him at left tackle right now, and but he's a guy I can kick over to the right. I really think I could kick him inside, and the way we teach it conceptually, I think I could make him a guard if I wanted to, and he would know what to do. But he's a very mature freshman and extremely smart, which is what I love about him.
Gabe Houy's obviously been working off to the side, not in pads, and just kind of running and stuff, getting back to speed. When you're a 6-year starter, 6-year senior like he is, does that give you less concern about a guy if he isn't able to make, for preseason camp to be able to plug him in when the season starts?
With a guy like Gabe, no, there's no question. Gabe, he may understand this better, the whole offensive system. He might understand it better than I do. I mean, he's really smart, and he's a guy that has. A year ago, he never made the same mistake twice, and that's been his history as he has moved up the ranks in terms of playing. And the older he's gotten, the sharper he's gotten, but never makes the same mistake twice. Extremely physical, and I have a lot of confidence that Gabe is on top of the game plan, or will be on top of the game plans and on top of what we're doing right now. But no, I'm anxious to get him back.
Scrimmage coming up this Saturday. Is there anything in particular that you're looking for or want to work through while you guys are there?
No, I mean we'll I'm sure we will sit down on Friday and decide. What we want to emphasize in the run game, what we want to emphasize in protection. We won't run everything that we've installed up to this point. So really, I'm just looking from my group. I'm just looking for clean execution, clean football, hats on hats, where we're supposed to be in protection, where we're supposed to be in the run game, and that's really what I've been looking for every day. The big thing is what we'll find out in that scrimmage, which is. It's situations, but now you're more game-like. So, there's a price to pay for a false start. There's a price to pay for a penalty, and that's the biggest difference between a scrimmage and practice. And I'm looking for clean execution overall.
Last year, when those guys all decided to come back for another year, were you pleasantly surprised by it, or did you see it coming at some point last season?
Well, I saw it coming because all those kids had individual conversations with me about should I come back, and if the answer was yes, which it was for all of them, the next question out of all of their mouths was why, and I said here's why, because we can improve your game in this phase, we can improve your game in this phase, and I said all you have to do is look and see what Kenny Pickett did for himself. He was a draftable guy and decided to come back and had a fantastic year. And, so I said, all you have to do is look at that. And if that helps you make your decision, then beautiful. I said, but I didn't put any pressure on anybody. It's like, Should I? Yes. Why? Here's why. And so I did see it coming. Because I felt like, well, some of them can't keep a secret. So, I won't tell you who, but I knew they were all going to come back.
Even with the 5 starters coming back, it sounds like a lot of competition for all those starting spots. Is there any one of those guys that has their job secured, or is everyone still?
Well, as I told them, if you come back, the competition's wide open, and it is, and the guys in this second group, they're really pressing. They're pushing some of these starters to up their game. And one thing I told them, if you guys decide to come back, or when they did come back, I should say, okay, we can't be the same players we were last year because it won't be good enough. We got 6-year guys. You got to be better players. We can't have the same players we had last year. We have to improve, and they're working to do that. And that second group's helping that because they're pushing the envelope for sure.
This is the last one, by the way. We got to get to our.
Okay.
Is there anyone in that second group who's kind of surprised you this summer?
No, there's no real surprises. Branson Taylor's playing great. Ryan Bear obviously is a rookie who's doing really well. Ryan Jacoby's probably made the most improvement. Terrence Moore has played excellent football up to this point. Zabovic and Cradle over there, I'm kind of rolling those two every other day. Every other day. The other guy starts with the ones. And then Jason Collier has made tremendous improvement. Matt Consalves is playing his butt off, and I'm pleased with all of them.